Shots fired, hospitals on lockdown, and a high-speed chase make for a scary afternoon in downtown Billings. One suspect is now hospitalized after an attempted burglary that turned into a police-involved shooting. At this hour, 2 suspects are in custody and a third is still at large. It has all started with a burglary reported to Billings police around 2:15 this afternoon. When officers arrived on scene at the 1000 block of North 31st, all 3 suspects were found in a silver Chevy Impala. Shots were fired and the vehicle sped away. Authorities found the vehicle just 1 block away at the intersection of 11th Avenue North and North Broadway. 1 suspect was taken into custody, 1 was taken to St. Vincent Healthcare with a gunshot wound, and the third, described as an African-American man with long black hair, took off on foot. Authorities closed off the area around Dealer Park as they searched for the suspect. And both local hospitals also went into lockdown. At this hour, the third suspect has not been located. In other Crime Watch news, 1 man went to the hospital after another shooting in Billings early this morning near 8th Street West and Terry Avenue a little before 3 a.m. A 55-year-old white male from Roundup called 911 after he had been shot. According to Billings police, the victim had a single gunshot wound in the hip and pelvic area, and officers interviewed people in a nearby house where the victim said the shooting occurred, where they found a shattered storm door, bullet holes, blood, and shell casings. It appears the suspect shot several times at the victim from inside a parked vehicle. The suspect is described as a teenage Hispanic male. The victim is in stable condition. Police believe drugs are involved, and police say there is no heightened threat to the public. Election day creeps closer. Democratic and Republican candidates are ramping up their efforts. Kathleen Williams, Rex Rank, Senator John Tester, and Governor Steve Bullock started a series of rallies today in Missoula. Encouraging voter turnout, the Get Out the Vote rally includes speeches by all candidates pushing for expanded health care, public lands, and accessible voting.
This is a really important election, and truth and integrity, I think, are on the ballot, and we're just hoping that people understand that and really know that their voice matters and that they can get true representation, and the way to do that is to vote.
It's not about anybody else but us. I think the reason that Matt Rosendale's bringing all these people into the state is because, quite frankly, he wants to privatize our public lands. He wants to privatize public education. He wants to kick people off health care that have pre-existing conditions. He wants more dark money into these races. He can't campaign on that stuff in Montana, or Montanans will vote for me. So he's got to just deflect and distract, and that's exactly what he's trying to do.
Hundreds of thousands of people across Montana have already cast their vote by absentee ballot. MTN's Jonathan Ambarian takes a closer look at the ballots collected so far and how they compare to previous Montana elections.
As of Sunday, more than 300,000 Montana voters' absentee ballots had already been received. That's already more absentee votes than were counted in any other midterm election in the state, and more than any presidential election except 2016. 60% of voters around the state requested absentee ballots, a total of 426,000. That's 70,000 more absentee voters than any previous Montana election. The areas with the highest rates of absentee voters include Phillips and Valley counties on the High Line and the highly populated counties of Cascade, Gallatin, and Missoula. The state's largest county, Yellowstone, has the largest percentage. Nearly 3/4 of voters there requested absentee ballots, and 3/4 of those ballots have been returned. That means 56% of registered voters have already turned in a ballot, higher than the total voter turnout in the 2014 or 2010 midterms. What's not clear yet is how many Montanans will vote on Election Day. In 2016, almost 2/3 of the state voted absentee, and that number has been increasing at every general election. If you haven't returned your absentee ballot yet, there's still time, but you won't be able to mail it in. Ballots have to be returned by 8 p.m. on election night. That means you'll need to take it to your county elections office in person to return it. In Helena, Jonathan Ambarian, MTN News.
And if you have already sent in your absentee ballot ahead of election night and are wondering if the election offices received and processed it, there's a way to check. Head to Montana Secretary of State's My Voter page, enter your name and birth date, and see your voter status, absentee ballot status, view a sample ballot, find your location of polling places, and much more. The holiday cups at Starbucks are out. You know, it's the holiday season. Halloween's over. It's the holiday season. You got Thanksgiving and Christmas right around the corner. The annual Toys for Tots drive started 2 weeks ago, and on Saturday, another group helped collect toys for the holidays. Valley Federal Credit Union held its second annual toy drive on Saturday. The bank and others will collect 4 Toys for Tots until December 8th. The toys go to less fortunate families. Those involved say it's great to work with the U.S. Marine Corps and be a part of the toy drive.
We like to be involved in a lot of things, do a lot of things to help our community, and Toys for Tots just seemed like a super logical one to get involved with. It's such a helpful thing. It helps us support the troops and support the families in need in our community, and that's kind of the credit union way, so it was very important for us to get involved with this one specifically.
The U.S. Marine Corps has set up drop-off boxes. The next Toys for Tots event will be at Walmart stores on Black Thursday. Well, still ahead here on the Q2 530 News, we take you up to Blackfeet country to learn about a new vision for free-range bison on the High Line. Later in sports, Rocky is all of a sudden a huge favorite for the Frontier Conference title thanks to UM Western's loss yesterday. We'll see how it happened in Dillon. But first, let's check in with meteorologist Connor Pregertzer over in the Weather Center.
Well, we found ourselves with even a few rays of sunshine here this afternoon after some of those morning showers passed us by, but there's still moisture in the area. We'll talk about it more in the full forecast a little later in the show.
You're watching MTN News with Zoe Zandora, Storm Tracker Weather with Connor Pregertzer, and Sports with Casey Conlon. This is the 530 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.